Hello, and we are live. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. We are sorry for the late start. We've been having technical issues, but anyway, we are here. So now I've got my lovely ladies here, and our topic here today is on the screen is impact of fear of failure and how to overcome it. Impact of fear of failure and how to overcome it. Before we discuss this topic, I'm going to introduce our lovely ladies that are on the studio. Um, I'll start with introducing myself. My name is Margaret Sonuga. I'm a mother of four, a social worker by profession, an immigrant originally from Zimbabwe. And I'm proud to say that I'm an online digital business owner. Thank you so much for listening. And then I'll call upon our sister Billy to introduce herself.
Thank you, sis. Thank you for having me here this evening. Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Yeah, happy Thursday. My name is Billy. I'm a registered nurse. I live in the UK. I'm a mom a, and a proud digital business owner. Today's topic is very interesting. Stay tuned. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Billy, for introducing yourself. Now we've got a lovely lady, Sam. Sam, can you go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience, please? Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Margaret. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. My name is Zam, a mom of three, a nurse, originally from Uganda, but now live in the UK. Welcome to our live discussion this Thursday. Share, like, comment, or watch live as we discuss this interesting topic. Thank you, Margaret. Over to you.
Thank you so much, ladies, for that introduction. Now we're just gonna jump into it because we're very late. So the topic today is the impact of fear of failure and how to overcome this. Yes, I think everybody else, like on this platform, when they started this online digital business, they had a fear and the fear of the unknown. I mean, obviously, on our previous platforms, we've talked about, people being scammed. Everybody here was skeptical about this online digital business. People, personally, myself, I thought this was another scam. And the fear of starting, I wanted somebody whom I can ask about this online digital business, whom I can sort of like gain clarity on the online digital business, whom I can see proof. So I wanted somebody that I can see proof, and everybody else. For example, when I told my friends that this is what I'm actually embarking myself on, some of them were laughing at me, saying, "Why don't you learn? All these things are scams. Have you seen anybody earning an income through this online digital business? You need proof. You cannot join something that you don't have proof." But because I had a vision, I had actually done my research. This is why I ended up joining this business. And right now, I'm getting the rewards that I actually vision myself, for the future. So basically, ladies, I've got questions for you. I start off with Zam, and then the question for Zam is, what is the opportunity you hesitated to pursue because you were afraid it might not work? What is the opportunity you hesitated to pursue because you were afraid it might not work out.
Mm.
If you can just tell
Thank-
us a little, uh, briefly about that question, Sam, please.
Okay. Thank you so much for that lovely question. So the opportunity that I hesitated to take to pursue because of fear, I think, like you, Margaret, what you've been saying about the online business, I've been looking at it at the I think I've looked at the clip or video, and obviously being a nurse, working extra shifts, I've been looking for something that I could do to supplement my income, but also have that bit of flexibility. So I've looked I looked at the online the clip about being your own boss or owning an online business for quite some time now, but I've often hesitated to join, and obviously I didn't have the courage. And I'll look at it and I think, okay, today I think is the day that I can do it. But I've been putting it on off and off and off up to now, because I think when you see something and you think I'll try it another day or I'll try it next year, time time goes by and nothing ever changes. So by being hesitant to pursue a career, it could be self-development or learning a new skill in your later life. It's here and now. When you have any ounce of kind of fear or feel like, oh gosh, I'm old, or it can't be me, I can't learn this digital business, there's always good to have what they call smart goals, or face your challenge. Look at it, talk yourself to it, write some smart goals down. What is it that I can do to face my fear? By talking about it, by seeking support, reading more about the topic, also building a CV around what you want to pursue, learning more about it. Um, like for this online digital business, obviously, the fear is usually losing money. What will people say? What if it fails? And also the other thing, look, comparing. You could say, oh, other people have done it, they're 6 air, or they're doing very well, but also not knowing that it's good to start small and build on something consistently, day in, day out, to kind of make things better. So with the fear, I think you have to face your challenge. You have to read about what you want to do, build up a CV, build up. Also, mindset matters as well, because if um, you you continue telling yourself you can't do it, then there'll be like a hold up for you not to face that fear. But if you face your fear and say, today I'm going to do this online business, this is how I'm going to start it. I'm going to start reading about it. I'm going to start, investing in knowledge and seeking support from the community. That goes a long way. And also talking helps, because the more you talk to colleagues and friends that have done that work, they'll be like, oh gosh, try this or try that, or email people, talk and ask for support. So by doing those things, kind of helps to eliminate that fear. But also seeing people that have done it, they've got testimonies saying how, they've been able to open the business, how they've learned new skill, how they have been able to advertise, talk to people, because within this online business, it's all about talking and marketing yourself, and then letting people know how you're bettering yourself, how you're developing yourself. So confronting fear, doing things today and not putting them off and keep giving that excuse. Also, I think the other thing is to believe in yourself. You know, when you're scared and you hear different people saying things, it can kind of deter you from doing things. But if you believe in yourself, I can do it. You know, start small and build up big and being consistent. I feel those are the kind of things that I've looked at when I'm worried, or if I'm facing fear, or if I've been wanting to do something. Those are some of the goals or things that I do to myself to kind of move forward. With either training, self development, or um, like building an online business. I researched it, I looked into it, I requested for material, you know, with the $149, and I've been able to engage with different lives from different people giving testimonies of how they started small, what has enabled them to be successful in what they do. They've been consistent, they've been disciplined, they've showed up all the time. They've invested in themselves as well, but also talking about it. It had enabled them to kind of um, share with other people that have the same kind of challenges that we are also facing in terms of having that flexibility to stay with your family and being able to get paid, but also enjoying yourself. So those are the things that I could share with you, Margaret, this evening. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Sam. That was very informative to all those who are listening. Yes, I think you nailed it right on point, Sam, when you say, I mean, to overcome those fears, it's about going and doing that training. And in our community, we've got testimonies. We are seeing people getting rewards, people earning an income. Those are those are actually a proof for us to overcome our fear on starting this online digital business. It's not that people are not capable. We are capable, but it's just the fear of the unknown. If you don't go into it, then you won't know exactly, what goes on without that community of, of that online digital business. You have to be in it so that you know exactly, you get proof, people testifying, people posting their success on social media, on the platforms that they are. So basically, I think, it's just the fear of the unknown for people to start this business, because they don't know what's gonna come. They don't know what's is up in future for them. Thank you so much, Sam. And then our next question is for our sister Billy, which says, when you think about failing, what specific consequences worries you the most? Is it embarrassment, judgment, disappointment, or something else?
Thank you, sis. Thank you. When I think of failing, what concerns me most is, will I be able to go online? Will I be able to do this marketing? Because our business is digital marketing. If you want to do digital marketing, first you need good communication skills. You need to be able to speak, clearly. You need to be able to have, marketing skills. Those I don't have. I don't have all those skills. So initially I was scared. I was just thinking of, will I be able to do it? And you mentioned about embarrassment earlier. I wasn't a social media person. First, that going on social media, talking, even sometimes my kids will tell me, no, this is not for you. This is not for you. Because they are grown up, they said, this is not for you. But I'm not going to listen because I know what I am doing and I have my goals. Until I get there, that is my that is my focus, because I have where I am heading to until I achieved it. So those are the things. Because you mentioned something earlier. You said we are able to see proof. I have seen those proof and it's already working for me. So why should I listen to people, what people say? Embarrassment is nothing to me anymore. I don't care. As long as I know what I am doing, you know, if people say she's going online at her old age, I don't care. I know what I am. I have seen 75 years doing this business. So they are not ashamed. Why should I be ashamed? So if I'm ashamed, will being ashamed, will it put money in my pocket? So those are the things that help me to overcome the fear. You know, if I was still thinking that I'm not an extrovert or something, I don't go online. If I'm not, I can't speak in front of camera because I know what I am looking for, and I know I can get there. So I have to erase all those fear off my mind. I have to reset my thinking. I have to reset my mindset. Because if your mindset is not right, there's no way you get it right. First, if your mindset is still like you are still doubting what you are doing, then you need to work on it. My mindset is okay. I believe in what I am doing because I've seen it working. It is working for me. So your mindset is what enabled me to overcome the fear, because I know if I have seen the proof and I see it working for other people, even before I started getting something, I have seen it working for other people, and I know it is going to work for me because we are using the same system. Those people, the same system they are using is what I am using. Why would I make it? Why would I benefit from it? So those are the things that help me to overcome those fear. And me, I always have that mind of I can do it. I can do it. There's nothing difficult. If I see my fellow human being doing it, I can do it. That is always um, my own mission. If I see people doing something, I believe I can do it. So that also helped me. And again, believing in yourself, like Sister Sam said earlier, you have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, if you are not positive, then it won't work, because you've got to believe in yourself before someone else will believe in you. And you need to surround yourself with like-minded people. You are doing something and most of your friends, your family are telling you not to do it. They are discouraging you to do it. They are discouraging you not to do it. And then those are the people you are mingle with. You have to change your association. Associate yourself with like-minded people, because those are the people that will enable you to grow. Those are the people that you can learn from. They will learn from you, you will learn from them. But if you associate yourself with negative people, they will just put you down. By the time you realize it yourself, you're already thinking that, oh, there's no way out. No, 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 I can't continue. So you have to choose who you mingle with. So I think that is enough for now, Sister Margaret. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Sister Billy, for that contribution. Very educative for our listeners. Yes, I do agree with what you've just said. I mean, you associate yourself with people that have got the same mind, mindset and as you are, people that have got the same thinking like you, so that you'll be able to do this business. If you associate yourself with people that discourage you, that tell you negative things about the business, then you won't succeed. By the time you want to start doing the business, people that you started with, or maybe people that were in front of you, they are already gone miles and miles, and they're actually getting the rewards. So it's about not listening, to any negativity from people. It's about you starting, you know uh what your mind tells you to do. And we've got a lot of people that started this business with no knowledge of computers or anything like that, but we've got trainings, we've got coaches, we've got mentors that actually guide you through the process, and you're not walking on this journey alone. There's people always there to support you all the way. And we have to sort of like put blinkers and just look forward, move forward with whatever we decide on doing about ourselves. I remember when I started myself, my daughter was telling me, "Oh, mommy, this is a pyramid. This is, you've been scammed a lot of times. You can't do this anymore. And I said to her, you know what? Let me just do it. My mind is telling me I should do it, and I've seen people doing it that are getting rewards from it, and I will not stop because somebody else is telling me not to. I'll go forward and do it. And when I told them, that, oh, I'm getting something, my daughter was actually saying, well done, mom. Well done, you've done it. And I said, yes, I told you I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to let anybody discourage me. And I'm going to go on until I get where I want to go. So, to everybody that is listening, this online digital business is real. There's testimonies. People are making it in life. So if you want to join our community, we've got our website on our on our live stream. Contact any one of us, and then we can talk about this business. And then you are going to be smiling at the end of the day. Thank you so much for listening, and goodbye.
We have webinar tonight, so feel free to come. We have webinar tonight. This is another opportunity. Whoever is thinking, maybe you want to have a side hustle and you don't know where to start, come to our webinar tonight to hear about the system we use. This system will make life much easy for you. You will have time to look after your family. You have time to look after yourself. You are not working yourself, juggling between multiple jobs. The system will be running your business for you 90%. 10 is what you need to put into it. The system has been there. It's like package, something that is already made for you to make life easy. While you are sleeping, you are getting quality leads. You are sleeping, you are earning. You are working. That's the work we are doing here now. Yeah, it is a legitimate business. Come and check it out. Feel free to ask any of us, and we'll be very happy to get you started. Thank you, everyone, for always being here to support us. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you
sister.
so much, everybody. Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Bye bye.